New
What can we say? Welcome to 2021. Finally, we are done with 2020, and it's such a relief that we are here now. And we're sure that you are as excited as we are. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria, number one breakfast show. What do you have to say for the 2021?
2021 is going to be better. It's going to be better. It's going to be sweeter. We have the amazing Mike Masicano, the tantalizing Topper in the kitchen.
Take it easy, man.
Look, for me, 2020 has been the most challenging year yet. Everything that happened 2020, 2021. Here we go.
Yes,
so this is me, 2021. I'm like,
let's go.
we made it.
It's all good. Listen, I saw you guys breaking a move there. Keep it good because today it's
what?
Game day.
Game day.
And we are dancing in 2021. So you just
Mike. All the energy for 2021.
Mazino, you remember our battle?
Our Gangnam Style battle.
We have two battles.
Yes,
the first one, Mazino came and said he wants to do hamburger battle. So you already plan. When he was coming to the show, you just plan like, there's something Mike will not do hamburger. So Nana said, okay, it's Gangnam Style battle. To equalize it. 2021, Mazino.
Don't worry, Mike. We're going to make that happen this year. And also, I'm going to add another one to that list with you and I, Mike. This year, I'm going to be growing one of these.
What? A mustache?
That one, you've already lost before I started.
And you know, they say in the new year, you have everything double. So we're going to have twins, Badex, going to be performing for us.
Taiwo and Kainde Madu, by the way. And finally, on the show for 2021, the first one, we have with us Amok Madu, who's going to be joining us for a chat here on the couch.
We made it, people.
Yes, people. You look glam. You look glam.
You look
alright.
Hey, talk you started. Thank you. New year, new hair.
Yes, new hair.
So tell you guys what.
Bone straight.
So we have a very important day today because right about now we actually have the president who's giving a speech welcoming everybody to the new year. And we're going to link up with him right now. So let's do that, give you guys that benefit, and we'll be right back to continue with Wake Up Nigeria.
And urgency required. Your voices have been heard, and we will continue to listen to you and all the key stakeholders who are committed to the unity of Nigeria to ensure that every region of this nation is safe for us all, while guaranteeing that the future is also secure for the coming generation. I wish to also use this occasion of New Year to reaffirm my commitment to the people of Nigeria, especially the youth who need our collective encouragement and support. In securing this nation, we need to secure the future of our youth. Our young people are our most valuable natural resource at home and abroad. Their ingenuity, creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit is evident to all. Many of our young people are excelling in various spheres of life, including sports, entertainment, information and communication technology, commerce, and are globally recognized as achievers. As a government, we are committed to actively engaging with the creative energies of our young people. In this regard, we will partner with the legislature to develop an enabling environment to turn their passions into ideas that can be supported, groomed, and scaled across regions. This will create vast opportunities in fintech, agriculture, business process startups, and in the entertainment industry. The year 2021 will indeed be a year where we will work to reinforce the hopes of fellow Nigerians in the vision of a united and progressive Nigeria. This administration will continue focusing on delivering key strategic priorities under our C: security, economy, and anti-corruption agenda. Some of the key priority areas we will direct our attention and strength to include re-energizing and reorganizing the security apparatus and personnel of the armed forces and the police with a view to enhance their capacity to engage, push back, and dismantle the operations of both internal and external extremists and criminal groups waging war against our communities in some parts of the country. In line with the current security challenges we are facing as a nation, I would like to reiterate the promise I made recently when over 300 of our boys abducted from Government Science Secondary School, Kankara, were successfully rescued by our security operatives. The professionalism shown by our security forces and the collaboration from all stakeholders across both state and federal governments that led to the successful rescue of the boys is proof that Nigeria has the internal capacity to decisively deal with terror attacks on our citizens. However, we recognize that we rapidly have to move to a more proactive and preemptive posture to ensure that these sorts of traumatic incidents do not become a norm. Our administration is fully aware of the responsibility we have to protect the lives and property of all Nigerians, and we will not relent in learning and adapting to changing threats to our national security and civic well-being. On economy, our focus on revamping the economy through the national economic diversification agenda that supports the primary goal of national food self-sufficiency. This has helped reduce the growing food-related inflationary figures and have in considerable measure positively impacted on our food security status during the long months of the pandemic lockdown. We are also currently rebuilding our national infrastructure base and in the process introducing transformation through the rehabilitation, modernization, and expansion of the railway system, national roads and bridges both in rural and urban centers alongside the airports and seaports. The reforms we have put in place in the power sector would guarantee increased efficiency in our drive to significantly expand the generation and distribution of electricity for use in homes and factories. As an administration, we are currently undertaking a series of social interventions designed to boost job creation and support the entrepreneurial drive of our youth. With the recent opening of our borders, we expect that the pent-up demand of legitimate cross-border and international trade will boost the fortunes of the many small businesses and agricultural enterprises that depend on Nigeria trade and commerce. The message to our West African neighbors is that Nigeria is once again fully open for those willing to conduct business in a fair and equitable way. On the anti-corruption drive of our administration, we have recorded substantial gains so far and this year. We are committed to continuing along the path of eradicating corruption through collaboration with all the arms of government to effectively prosecute this fight. While we would be working with the legislature to enact laws that will strengthen this fight, we will also be looking at reviewing some of our laws which would ensure that this fight is more effective. On the part of the executive, we would ensure the diligent and timely prosecution of corruption cases while appealing to the judiciary to ensure that corruption cases are dispensed with expeditiously. The persistence of various forms of violence has meant that in the most affected parts of the country, the fabric of inter-communal harmony woven through years of investment, of effort at building trust, mutual respect, and harmony has been threatened. Insecurity as a challenge has direct repercussions on our national economic stability, growth, and development, setting us back at critical points through the destruction of public and private investments. In parts of the country where chronic poverty, social exclusion, and disillusionment among sections of the youth were already a problem, the circles of violence that have been unleashed by mindless groups like Boko Haram and others have thwarted the efforts of government to undertake the social policy and associated investments that could make a huge difference in the quality of life of our citizens. I am aware that for some of our compatriots, the progress we have registered since the inception of this administration is not nearly as fast or as efficient as they would wish. I do not begrudge them their views insofar as they signify a wish in which we all share, for only the very best is for our country. Nevertheless, I call upon all Nigerians to carefully recall the circumstances of our coming to office, the facts on the ground, and the resources at our disposal since 2015 with the accomplishments of this administration. As a people, we have shown admirable resilience in the face of every adversity and unmatched capacity to recover speedily from every setback, and unparalleled generosity of spirit when we resolve our differences, and a constant readiness to invest faith and hope in the destiny we share as a united country built on the diversity of its peoples. It is these attributes that underpin the Nigerian spirit of can do, will do, that gives me hope that we shall yet get to the destination and fulfill our calling together, especially with the solid resolutions we are setting in this new year. Keeping our country on a forward march is a duty which we all have and share. In this regard, keeping our country safe from a resurgent cycle of COVID-19, as this administration finalizes its plans to procure and efficiently and effectively distribute the COVID-19 vaccines, I urge you all fellow citizens to observe strict COVID-19 prevention protocols. As you are elected president, my pledge to you is the same as it has always been. I will play my part fully and without fear or favor. I invite all of us to do the same. It is what we owe to the founding generation of our beloved country and also to the coming generation. It is what we desire for national prosperity for all demands. Long live the Nigerian spirit of oneness, togetherness, and unity. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. A happy, prosperous New Year. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And once again, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
All right.
Happy New Year.
So,
What?
oh, Mike,
Is it-
watch
are
it.
we
You don't want to tip that over.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not
Yeah.
our fault.
While we were listening to the president, we were actually having a very interesting conversation here. Mike, what are you doing now, Jai?
I know exactly why, but okay.
But, you know, but 2021.
Yes.
Are we talking expectations now? We have expectations. I mean, just early this morning, just before coming here, I was watching a famous international news agency, and they were crossing over. They are 6 hours behind us,
Yeah.
and they're crossing over in New York Times Square, and they interviewed Mariah Carey.
Okay.
So she's about, of course, her song, which the Christmas song,
Yeah,
has
which we
broken
hear every single year,
previous
continuously.
record.
Yeah.
She is, of course, the most known Billboard artist, female artist ever. But it broke some new records, which she was the one holding some Guinness World Records. I never talking to her. It was such a beautiful conversation. She was not there in person and all of that. And she spoke about 2020. No, she released a book. She didn't do any music, but money was coming to her like crazy.
Yeah.
She's now the #1 most streamed artist on Spotify for a day. That's the most streamed song in a day.
And I bet it's Christmas song.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
that's
Christmas song.
Christmas.
It's a Christmas song.
Yeah.
And she spoke about expectations for next year. Just spoke about how
I mean, this year.
for this year, I said, look, I would love to have that intimacy with the fans that I used to have. I don't have it now, but I would love that. And said, I'm just here with a few family and some friends, and I think everybody around the world misses that.
But yeah,
That
that's
intimacy
reality now.
with people.
We have to live with that, the fact that we can't get too close to people
People,
anymore.
yes.
It's something we have to consider for 2021. And you have to note that it is just, it's not because you don't want to, but because you have to. I was with my parents yesterday, and it was a very funny meet because my father wasn't feeling too good, so we're very concerned. And when I got there, I decided not to enter into the house because I had been out, exposed to people, and they're older and elderly.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you have to come in. I'm like, no, Dad, I can't.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't want to, it's because I love you so much.
I
I don't want to expose you to anything.
Anything.
So that's what we have. That's
You're
the
more
adjustment.
you're more
Yes. That's
vulnerable to
vulnerable,
this
Exactly.
particularity.
It's
You're more
the new
susceptible.
reality.
And I mean, that was, you have a brain, man.
Yeah.
Everybody
Everybody talking about how we're going to cross over because this time last year it was dirty December. You get
December.
This time 2 years ago,
It was
not last year.
dirty.
It was this is so we're like,
It was a dirty
so we're not
December.
hanging out this 31st, and they were just like, COVID. Everybody was in the group and just saying COVID. Someone just put the emoji of looking like, hello, I'm
It's a
leaving
new
this chat
reality.
now.
And there are kids that have been born into this reality and will never actually know that closeness that we need.
Yeah.
They'll probably never know that people could sit this close together. They'll probably never know anything but social distancing.
Yeah.
And it's how a generation is going to be growing up. So
Yeah.
I guess the new reality is kind of here to stay.
Yeah.
But we'll make the best of it.
Yeah,
is what
we
I'm
will.
guessing.
We
We
will.
have to, whatever the case
We will.
is, we just have to make sure that, hey,
We will.
let's look at the good part, the good side of it. More focus on family, like I said, because, hey, we're stuck
So
with
now,
family.
plans for 2021.
Let's leave. I beg
And
you.
I'm going to Mike.
Please, I'm not
Like,
talking.
I have a plan for you.
I don't have plans. I don't have
What's the
plans.
plan?
Guys, I have a
Let's
plan
not
for
talk.
Mike.
Let's
That
not plans.
maketh rich and added no sorrow.
Oh.
Year 21. He who finds a wife
Find a good thing.
I'm gonna be Mike's
It's the first part.
best lady.
Let's. I love the first part.
Yeah.
The other part as it happens. But if it's one, look at
Yeah,
it.
expiring 2021.
Social distancing from women in 2021.
That's impossible.
But education for me, though, education.
Oh, okay.
I want to improve on my, I want to be a little more knowledgeable in every aspect possible.
Oh, okay.
So in the last year, we were kind of forced to do online courses because there was nothing much else to do.
Yeah.
I want to learn new things because there's still time. Time is still day. Like
Nah.
God has actually said, you know what, you still have more time. He has said, go forth. Yeah, so more knowledge, more education, improve on myself, and then promotion teams. Learn something that can help you, grow in your industry.
It's a special year for me because I cross into being a very significant age.
Tell us.
I'm going to be 40. While I'm never shy about telling exactly how old I am, I also note that there are many things that are going to have to change. I'm going to miss a lot of the things, which being 30 bricks.
What?
But I also note that it's another time. It's a time to actually focus on the people that you have, like we were talking about this morning, as friends now, because you're never going to make any new ones. And they have to be the people that impact you. They have to be the people that spur you on to do greater stuff. If they are not, I'm cutting you off.
Very
before
important.
I hit that landmark.
Very important.
The scissors gang.
Change your circle.
Seriously,
Change
it's
your
a very big
circle.
consideration. Very big.
I remember growing up, I used to tell people that, look, as much as it's important what you learn when you're growing up, you can spend 10 years with your parents, but 1 month with your peers. Everything you learn in 10 years with your parents goes off.
Disappears.
So it goes off.
You take a back seat.
You understand?
I take a back seat.
When I mean it goes off. Come on, we know what peer pressure can do. That somebody's doing something, you will forget everything. Because we've seen in girls, you want to be like that girl in school, that girl want to be that guy. You don't even think about mommy and daddy taught you in school back home.
It might cross your mind, but
not everybody.
Yes.
Not everybody, of course, it can be. I always say there are no absolutes. There are no absolutes. What I'm saying is that, look, as much as it is one what you got to your parents, also you have to make sure that your kids' friends, maybe you have your friends with them. I don't know, maybe
have some sort of connection.
Some sort of connection. Because look, man, you can't really be bigger than your circle.
True.
You can't really be bigger than your circle. So who do you have? And one more thing. I'll talk about circle now. A lot of circles now are not physical.
Of
your
course.
virtual circle.
It's all about
who do you
follow?
Who do you follow?
It's not a bad page.
I'm not here.
If all you do is gossip blogs,
that's my point.
That's a problem.
You're on a long team because it will
mess you
up, especially comment section.
It's a connective, vitriolic person. Especially Twitter. While it's a fantastic tool, it's filled with so much rage. Somebody did a meme or a skit the other day. I think it was Eddie Talk. I think you should look for it. It's on his page. And he visited Twitter and then he virtually went in. Immersed into Twitter, and you see people dragging people on the floor, making it was such a good representation of what Twitter. So these virtual circles, like you're talking about, it's actually very, very important to consider which ones, what you wake up to, what you see, what you interact with. But hey,
that comment section, man.
you don't have to read it.
You don't have to follow them either.
It's going to be a fantastic 2021 we assure you, especially here on Wake Up Nigeria with these fine people. We're going to do a fact-finding break, and when we get back, more inside Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back to the kitchen, people, or welcome to the kitchen, people. Our very first edition of the year. We have Chef Mary Jane. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good to have you here. For us to start our year with, you guys must know that there's some extra dinners going on. So what are we making this morning?
Okay, I thought the whole festive season we've just been doing rice, and all that. So I felt we should have a new year with something white, which is going to be signifying so many good things, recovery, restoration, and all that. So I decided that I was going to make white soup and I'm going to be serving it with pounded yam. So as you can see, I had to cross ethnic sizes.
Yes.
The house in the Yoruba and the Igbo stuff.
Okay.
So stay back and see what you're going to be doing.
Okay, so guys, we're starting the year pounding.
Yes,
so it's a pounding stuff. So let's quickly run through our menu of what we have here. What leaf is this?
Okay, I have 2 leaves here.
Oh, okay.
I just have my most important
things on display.
Yes,
okay.
Right now. So I have uziza leaves, I have utazi leaves.
Uziza and utazi.
Yes.
Okay.
I have prawns, fresh prawns.
Okay.
I have fish, I have periwinkles, stockfish.
Okay.
The rest,
yes,
I will show you.
But what type of fish is this?
I just use the normal dry fish.
Normal dry fish,
I washed it with warm water.
Yeah.
So right now it's ready for use.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay. Is it
That's just my pepper soup spice.
Okay.
I'm using that.
Okay.
So someone is going to tell us what we're going to use, or rather stay back and find out what we're going to use to make the rest of the soup.
Okay. All right. Now I'm particularly excited about this. I don't think I've had white soup ever.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So the white soup is basically, this white soup, the pattern one I'm doing is basically Igbos. It's called Ofen Salad.
Oh,
the
okay.
FXCBBs, they have theirs. It's called Afia Ferre.
Okay.
And there's also the fisherman soup. So many particular methods, they do some particular things. But this particular one now is Ofen Salad.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Ofen Salad.
Ofen
It doesn't
salad.
have to be so serious, but it's also serious. For instance, I'm using goat meat to make this soup, which is going to change the whole narrative.
You guys are gonna miss this breakfast. Hey.
Well, it's not your conventional breakfast.
Yes,
the
it
whole
is.
energy of Happy New Year last night. You need some energy.
You need some energy.
You definitely need some
Okay,
energy.
so now what are we starting with?
Okay, so I'm going to. So we'll be starting with yams.
Okay. So you're actually hey.
Yes,
it's gonna be a little way short. Hey.
I'm starting with the yams.
Okay.
And, I'm almost there.
Now, you know, most people these days, we have the poundo yam
Yes,
flours
and
that people adopt because it saves
It's
time.
easier.
Yes, and it's easier.
Yeah.
So now, as a chef, what would you prefer to do for your
It depends on
customers?
how quickly I need
It
it
needs
to
to be done, okay.
Most of my customers who come to me want homemade meals.
Okay.
So I really have to make the
Real
real
homemade.
the real yam.
Pounded yam. Okay.
So,
To be honest, I haven't eaten 20 I know it's pounded
Are you sure?
yam.
Are you
No,
sure?
pounder yam, pounder flours to the rescue.
well, they're also different.
Yes,
Honestly,
very
they
different.
taste different.
Yeah, very different.
Okay. So I just want to peel the,
Yeah.
to boil it.
Okay.
It's what I'm doing for my tikka. It's one of the
Oh,
things I'm
okay, the
making
water
salad.
from the
Yeah,
yam.
I'm actually going to pound the yam
Okay,
for a tikka.
okay.
Okay.
See multiple yam.
By the time we're done, well, it's happy New Year, so you can as well just rest a bit.
I know, right?
Especially yesterday that everybody was just being
Yo.
in gratitude that we are alive and all that.
Yes.
Normally when you're cutting yam, you are advised to put it in a bowl of water.
Yes.
But because I'm not doing much,
Yeah.
it's just a little I'll be doing. I'm just taking the risk. I'm taking a risk because I also know what the yam is like.
It's like, yeah.
So if there is advice to put it in a bowl
Bowl
of water.
straight.
I'm almost done with this. It won't take me so long to get the yam ready
The yam
because I'd already boiled the hot water.
Yes.
So it's in less than 10 minutes. The yams will be ready like this.
Okay. Now let's talk a bit about your Cardine support.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Tell us what's Cardine support about and what's the plan for 2021?
Well, Cardines is it's just an outfit where I make homemade meals for my clients.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I also have this outfit program where we feed disadvantaged children in my community.
Fantastic.
So this year we fed 2,000.
Last year?
Okay. It's just like 5 days ago.
Okay.
We fed 2,500 children.
Amazing.
And is the biggest we've ever done, but that's actually our plans for the rest of the year. So next Easter we're doing 2,500 children.
Fantastic.
And next Christmas, it was awesome. The fulfillment was just it's not explainable.
I can imagine. So what inspired you to start that?
Honestly, the gist is a long one.
I can imagine.
It happened 3 years ago.
Okay.
I went shopping and I realized there were 2 kids on the streets and my kids were home watching cartoons.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of giving back.
Yes.
So, and that's how we started.
Okay.
Our highlight really was during COVID-19. In 12 Sundays, we fed almost 4,000 children.
Okay, now we're going to have to continue this just backstage. Welcome back to the kitchen. Chef Mary Jane is cooking up a spoon. And if you're just joining us, today we're going traditional, we're entering the year
So energy.
So after the shouting and jumping, happy New
I was
Year!
shouting hallelujah.
Amen.
Like I'm alive. It's not an easy something.
I know, right?
They're alive.
Yes.
Especially all those people that did not just wait for us to close the year. They now just is well.
It is well, my
It's
sister.
well.
It is well. I mean, remember we were starting 2020, everybody was so
Very
excited, optimistic, and they saw the end of the year, it's just very quiet.
Yes.
And then now it's just like, you know what, we made it. We survived. So this is pounded yam.
Yes,
we need to hear it like
some fusion of
and she's pounding it here.
Yes,
Here.
right here.
I like this.
The yam is not
No, it is. Don't
So
worry.
let's just go through what we have here while waiting for yam to get ready. So ofe salad can be made with any kind of protein of choice. You can use beef, goat meat, fish, and all that and all. So I'm using goat meat, and my goat meat is almost done. And I'm just going to make a little seafood dish. So I'll be using prawns, I'll be using periwinkle. Ofe salad does not necessarily need prawns and periwinkle, but you know, fizzy.
Yes.
Home things.
2021 things.
We have our stockfish.
Yeah.
I'm actually waiting for the yam to get ready.
Okay.
So I'm going to use yam as my tikka. You can use other stuff for tikka, but the thing about ofe salad is yam. That's the cocoa. Then the vegetable I had here, I had Ziza vegetable, and I also have utazi because it's for a bit of a bitter smack.
Okay.
That Ziza is for the aroma. I also have Ziza seeds.
Seeds?
Yes.
Okay, what does the seeds do?
The seed is just to increase the aroma.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my Uziza seed. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm not going to be pounding it. I'm just going to do something quite interesting.
I'm interested in this. Interesting.
So, because I just want to get out most of its aroma.
Yeah.
And I don't want to mess with my mortar right now because I need to
pound
my yam.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it in a cloth.
So this, you're going to put it in the cloth?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the seed is very, very little. I don't want it scattered into my soup.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put it into the cloth.
Okay.
I had washed the cloth earlier.
Yeah.
And then we have a scissor somewhere.
Yeah. So this gives it more flavor.
We see.
I'm here. I'm here for this. I'm passionate enjoying your arranging it.
Wait for it.
Okay.
So what I want to do is I'm just going to put it into the pot.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
I purposely left a long strand so that
so
I
you
can
can
always
hold it.
take it out later. This is not meant to serve.
Okay.
You're not supposed to serve this with the food, and you also want to be careful.
I'm loving this.
You need to be very careful.
So it's going to extract?
Yes, it's just going to extract.
Where can we get this by? Is it in the normal open market?
Just like say you want pepper stuff. This is a part of a pepper soup spice.
Okay.
Yes.
So you ask for Uziza seed.
Yes, and there's Uziza leaves. We already have the leaves. We already have the
So if you need the seed, can you do without the leaf, or is best?
It depends on how much taste you want. We want it to be a little bit of a very rich, strong palate.
Okay.
What I mean.
Yeah.
So let's get down and back to this. So it's waiting for our
Yes. So what's this? Just crayfish?
Yes, I have grounded crayfish there.
Okay.
I have fish. The only thing that is not
fishy, seafoodish.
Yes, is the goat's meat.
It's the goat's meat.
It's only the
We're
goat's meat.
traveling to the sea today.
Yes, so
We're all our sea animals.
okay.
I'm so interested in what this soup is going to taste like, this particular flavor. Honestly,
I told you I boiled the water earlier.
Yes,
so it's
yes.
not going to take time to.
Okay. Oh, this yam is so white.
Yes. It could actually cook a little more.
Yeah.
But because I'm putting it in the soup, I'm just going to let it.
Okay.
Okay, so I am almost just like our soup.
Yeah.
Let's start fixing our soup.
Yeah.
So our stuffed fish have been washed warm water.
Yeah.
It's very soft, so I just want to put it in there. Put this in here.
If people know what I'm taking in right now, hell, there is no way to say it's going to be green. So it is not a white start. Everything's going to be pure.
So we're just going to give it some time. These two don't need to cook for so long.
Okay.
So we're just going to give it time while we are getting this ready.
It's a very rich soup.
It is. It is. It actually is. So open salad is a bit of an upgraded kind of pepper soup. So you don't need it very thick, and you don't need it very light. It's a soup. It's not pepper soup. Majority of the things you use to make pepper soup, so you use the making open salad.
Okay, so now while we are getting busy with this and still letting our soup simmer and get ready, Mazino and Mike will be definitely sharing with us what's happening in EPL and what you should plan for the weekend. It's all yours, guys.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. But you guys are distracting us with all that good smell coming from the kitchen. I don't know what to say. But welcome. What a way to bring in 2021, but with sports here with Mike. For the EPL, we're going to be talking about what to expect come this weekend. So, Mike, hey, man, you're really excited about what's going to happen.
Yes.
You can see it in his face.
Coming into the weekend, of course, the last game of 2020, there was quite some disappointment for some clubs. Liverpool, of course, who are table toppers, it was quite a disappointing run for them. It was a goalless draw against Newcastle. That was quite surprising, considering that, look, hey, they look like they could be running away with it if they had won that match. But hey, come on. Well, it's New Year's Day. 2 matches will be happening today. Manchester United, of course, will be happening today. And then, of course, over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, other matches. And that's something about the EPL. They find a way to ensure that during the festive period, there are always games for people to sit back at home, enjoy and watch.
Very true. So what are your expectations for the match for today? I think it's about 6:30 that's going to be playing.
Yep. So Manchester United will be up against Aston Villa. And okay, let's look at it this way now. Manchester United, if they win their outstanding match, they are just going to be 1 point behind Liverpool. And that is something that's quite big. Let's look at the table now. Of course, actually, they are going to be at exactly the same stage where Liverpool are. Liverpool have 33 points. Manchester United have 30 points. If they win that match today, they are going to be at 33 points. Now, this is a shocker because people did not expect that Manchester United will be challenging for the title at any point in time. They are out of the Champions League. They fell back into the Europa League. And then we felt like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't have what it takes or doesn't have what it takes to mount a very serious title challenge. But then this season, because of COVID, a lot of things are just not normal. Manchester United look like they could be serious title challengers. Aston Villa as a club, the biggest point of the season was their shock 7-2 win against Liverpool. That announced that, look, hey, they are here to play football. And they have had some good results, some bad results on the way. But then Aston Villa is still in the mix. They are in 5th position with 26 points. But something to note, this season, Manchester United have been very bad at Old Trafford. At Old Trafford, they have only 3 wins out of a total of about 7 matches. But away, in away games, they have 6 wins out of 7. They have 6 wins out of 7. So Manchester United is much better away. At Old Trafford, they are not so formidable. So maybe today we might be seeing a very interesting match on our hands. We might just get a shocker.
Are you going to peg it with a scoreline? Are you going to predict something? Let me think real. Let's get real.
The match. Okay, so I would say a 2-1 scoreline. But I don't know who's going to pick it.
So don't bet on that.
I would say 2-1 scoreline. But look, Aston Villa could pick that. But the point is, look, Manchester United, they're on top of their game. And if they win today's match, there's nothing that you can have against them.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We done told you what to expect. So you just keep your eye out for that one. Make sure that you also tell us what you think, whether his prediction is actually true to go with or not. Let's just see how good at sorcery Mike is. But stay tuned. Plenty more Inside Wake Up Nigeria here with the gang. We'll be back.
Now, if you're just tuning in, Happy New Year!
Once again, I guess. Yeah, it's the greatest start for 2021 that you could ever have, especially here with us on Wake Up Nigeria. It's TT and Mizuno all the way up until the end of this hour. We have one more hour for you. Yes, you're going to love this, trust us.
And by God's grace, you woke up hale and healthy, you know. You did everything you were supposed to do in 2020. 2021 is starting off the right way with smiles on your faces, with joy in your heart. And of course, we've had a lot of smiles on our faces. Tokpe has had one of the biggest smiles
because she's starting out in the kitchen this year.
I have to say, Topilele!
Yes, she has promised to borrow me her bone straight down. Auntie, it was me. I don't know what I'm saying.
Who needs this?
Say you want to cook. Say you want to cook in this place.
See two of us. See your hair. See my own. That's me.
Ladies.
Chef Mary Jane is making pounded yam.
New year.
Salad. Yes, new hair. Yes, new year, new hair. It's not just new hair. New bone straight.
This is strange.
You can't sit with us.
Because I would think that you guys will be arguing about food in the kitchen, but you guys are talking about bone straight hair. Is that the focus for 2021?
Yeah, you know, but I'm loving the aroma coming from that kitchen, Chef Mary Jane.
Not taking it
representing.
It's a very beautiful traditional breakfast for 2021.
Yes, so much energy.
Yes.
After shouting and screaming, we need to enter into a style.
Yes.
Open salad for the win.
Okay.
Well, we are very excited to see what you got cooking there. I want to remind you guys, however, that you should join us on social media with all those comments. You want to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter. We are at TVC Connect.
We also have an amazing app for you to download. You can download at TVC Connect for iOS or, in fact, Google Play. And, hey, we can follow you everywhere you go right there on your mobile devices once you have the app.
Remember, it might be a new year, but then again, it is also
Game Day! I caught it this time.
So coming up just this hour, we have a very interesting, very active game coming up that you could also join in maybe at home because you're stuck with family and with us and we don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's tell you what we got coming this hour, however.
Now we have twins, Badex, everything a double. Yeah, that kind of thing. We have twins, Badex coming to perform for us very soon.
Please, Mazino, we have something to talk about. Mazino wants to mention, but just before I mention it, I'm called a 26-year-old girl immature.
And she did?
Yeah. Let's just leave that. Let's move on.
Wow.
But maturity is not by age.
Hey, but if you let's go. I beg, let's go ahead.
Somewhere in the background, him is doing this.
Something's wrong.
Maturity is not by age.
It's not by age.
Mazino, please, you have something to
Are you going
talk.
to marry this year?
I'm not into just chick fight.
Maturity is not by marriage.
No, but if you're looking at it, a 26-year-old person is not a kid.
Well,
she
then
meant
again,
immature as per kid.
The ladies do have a point because
26,
maturity
Yes,
is
at 26, you
not
would
a
still
number.
see a very childish
Yes, you could, but
individual.
Mazino, can we move to what we want
Let's
to talk
real
about?
quick. So I and Mike, funny enough, this morning we were talking about this restaurateur. What's her name? I can't remember. She was talking about the fact that she had dated a very Africa's richest black man,
billionaire,
and we're talking about Aliko Dangote. And we started this conversation about the lessons that she had to tell. The fact that she didn't just come on social media and was telling about, just trying to flaunt what she had done or who she had been with. She told about the fact that she had learned certain things and she sees life from a very different angle. But we had other arguments that said that there was no need for her to do that because it was just like as if she just came on social media and she was just telling you your achievements?
You know, sometimes it feels like a publicity kind of thing. It feels like a publicity stunt sometimes when people post. Obviously, we might not ever know what her true intentions were unless you ask her personally. But then I also have this whole security risk thing in mind. I don't know. I don't know. You don't be telling people that you have connections with people like that.
I get
especially
you.
if you don't have that kind of protection.
My argument is that, I'm going to use Bridgerton as an example.
Yeah, but of course, what else do you have to make an example?
You had to still bring Bridgerton. I don't know.
This is my
Off
point.
that mic.
Let me make my point. Now, for example, Bridgerton, out of the many things that the series promotes, it's virtue. Not to sound like a broken record, but you see how they explain that even being with a man in a close proximity without your chaperone there is considered like you're violated, and the person has wait. I'm headed somewhere. It's not old school. That's the thing. Imagine Shonda Rhimes writing it now is to let you know that the things that we valued and we've tossed aside are things that we should still value, because life is going and trends are coming. Does not mean that values should no longer be values. My point is, so she coming out and talking about it has completely has broken the values in the sense that a young girl is going to read it and say, you know what, I'm just going to go get me somebody else's husband.
I actually don't feel like saying anything.
It's
left to me. I
understand what
listen
she's
to
trying to
her,
say,
and I love that angle she's coming from, and I'll go with that angle. I'll go with that angle.
There's a lot
whatever
more
is her
to the
reason,
story.
but she should think about young people.
It's like when the thing happened, when you went to Chef Mary Jane, your brain now elevated. Your brain was on 85 before, but now it's on 97.
At this point,
Right on there.
we're all about the facts, people. If you don't have all the facts, you never really know. But we have a fact finder for you that you might enjoy.
Welcome back to the kitchen, people. Now, if you're just joining us, you have missed. I won't lie, you have missed. But of course, we're going to catch you up. We have Chef Mary Jane, and we're preparing pounded yam with ofe sala. Now, Chef Mary Jane was telling me something while we're off air, and I told her she has to share this knowledge about ofe sala soup. Tell them.
It's a very rich Nigerian soup that doesn't need oil.
Imagine. No oil. So when your nutritionist or dietitian is telling you oilless,
Eat fit,
you
farm,
get it.
no oil. That's
You
the
can
first
eat
time I
ofe
was
sala
saying,
for
are you
1
going for
month.
ofe salad? Straight up.
Perfect. And I was also telling you how my perfect idea of pounded yam has to be with the big mortar and your three
women.
Your three aunties. Because growing up, all I used to do was just use my leg to hold it. That was my job.
Are you serious?
I and my brother, we use our feet to hold it.
To
While
hold
my
the
aunties are pounding. But check this out. You could actually make your pounded yam with a very little mortar.
Depending on how many people are eating.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if it's 10 people. I could do you making fresh one every 2 seconds.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I just finished with my pounded yams.
Whoa!
It's
gotta be a breakfast.
Okay, so let's just quickly get the soup ready.
Yeah.
Which is already ready. So we had pounded the yam earlier.
Yes, that we're using as a thickener.
Yes, we're just going to put it in.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not a thick soup.
Yes.
And it's not a very light soup. So
yeah.
we're just going to put this in.
Okay.
And allow it to boil together.
Yes.
The good thing is, even if it's not enough, we can always take some from there.
Yes.
Okay, so...
And if people are wondering what that is, if you're just joining,
sorry, I forgot.
This is our
This is a uziza seed.
Yes.
I'm boiling it so that I can extract more aroma from it and flavor.
Yes, flavor. You know, it's so sad that our guests watching or the people watching cannot perceive what's going on here. That's why Mike said to me when like that, my brain was when we said Goni, I started 2020 on an 85%, but with all that is going on, when I now eat the pounded yam, it's going to be a 2021 energy.
Okay, I have this feeling that my soup won't be thick enough, so I'm just going to
add some more. Okay.
Here.
Okay.
I just want to put it in tiny bits.
Okay.
See, it's already. Are you sure you shouldn't just swallow this?
Let's just be eating it and be going.
Are you sure you shouldn't
We don't need soup for it. We'll just eat it like that.
So I just added a little more.
Okay. So are you gonna like put it on low heat now?
I want it to fire.
Fire.
I want this to fire right now. So it's really just.
So this is not the kind of points that will tell you to reduce the heat.
No, it's not necessary. Everything here now is fire upon fire. Okay. So we just have to cover it.
Okay.
and let it boil. By the time we open it, everything is going to...
Oh, everything
so
goes in.
while it's going to be boiling, I'll just take you through what is going to happen before we serve. So right after this, when it's ready, we're going to put our crayfish, we're going to put our prawns and give it, put our prawns, put salt and Maggi to taste so that the taste of salt and seasoning cube can get into our prawns. Okay. And then...
what of the periwinkle? When do we put it?
The periwinkle is the last thing, but you see, the other day I posted something on my page, and someone was like, is that raw periwinkle? I was like, yes, it's raw periwinkle. You cannot bring out periwinkle from its shell without cooking it. Yeah. So it's already cooked before it came out this way. Very true. Exactly. So it's not really it's raw, no. So it's even more beautiful actually using it as a beautifier. Okay. So we have a periwinkle, and that's the last thing I'm going to do, but I'm going to make sure it's going to heat up a little bit.
You know what? Let's not give them everything so that you stay. Because we have to go on a quick break. When we come back, so much more is happening on Wake Up Nigeria. It's our new edition. You don't want to start your year by tuning off. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's Sega Beats Pro.
Má jẹ́ kó bí mi pé ibo lolúwa mi wà o. Ṣé bọ́mọ tó ta búrẹ́dì lódìdó nílé ní banana o. Má ṣe testimony ti bára posh. Ṣebí owó ní boys tó bá sówó kò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Owó ló fi ṣe boys. Má ṣe testimony ti bára posh. Ṣebí owó ní boys tó bá sówó kò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Owó ló fi ṣe boys. Karabata ni mi. Karabata. Karabata ni mi. Wetin ma go do? Karabata ni mi. Karabata. Karabata ni mi. Wetin ma go do? Olúwa ní bí gbogbo ara lókun ẹ̀. Ọ̀fẹ́ ní gbàlà só ẹ tẹ́wọ́ gbọpẹ́. Ọ̀tá fẹ́ yọ mí ṣùgbọ́n Olúwa ò jẹ́. That used to say èmi lọ́mọ lọ́pẹ́ ọ̀flélé. Set àwọn tani, set àwọn gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́. Owó ní boys, set àwọn bọ́lá lé. Set àwọn pẹ́pẹ́ dẹ́ ọ̀flélé. Set àwọn tani, set àwọn gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́. Owó ní boys, set àwọn bọ́lá lé. Set àwọn pẹ́pẹ́ dẹ́. Má ṣe testimony ìbára boys. Ṣebí owó ní boys, tó bá sówó kò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Owó ló fi ṣe boys. Má ṣe testimony ìbára boys. Ṣebí owó ní boys, tó bá sówó kò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Owó ló fi ṣe boys. Karabata ni mi. Karabata. Karabata ni mi. Wetin ma go do? Karabata ni mi. Karabata. Karabata ni mi. Wetin ma go do? Láti rẹ̀ kọ́ mi, I dey feel am for body. I dey feel am o. Owó púpọ̀ dákun jọ̀wọ́ máa bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ mi. Mo fẹ́ jayé káyé, káyé má jẹ mí máyé. Ayé yìí ò lè ṣọ̀jẹ́ ká fẹ́ sọ̀jáyé. Mo fẹ́ jayé káyé, káyé má jẹ mí máyé. Ayé yìí ò lè ṣọ̀jẹ́ ká fẹ́ sọ̀jáyé. Má ṣe testimony ti bára bọ́ọ̀lù. Ṣebí owó ní boys, tó bá sówó kò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Owó ló fi ṣe boys. Má ṣe testimony ti bára bọ́ọ̀lù. Ṣebí owó ní boys, tó bá sówó kò sọ̀rọ̀ o. Owó ló fi ṣe boys. Karabata ni mi. Karabata. Karabata ni mi. Wetin ma go do? Karabata ni mi. Karabata. Karabata ni mi. Wetin ma go do?
Nice.
Testimony.
That was a prayer for 2021, guys. What can I say?
Yes,
so
so
buying Porsche this year.
A great way to start the year. Beautiful performance, guys. Twins
Absolutely.
buttocks there.
All right.
Now it's time for us to move on to a discussion we've been looking forward to. We have the amazing Mark Madu here in
All the way from Hollywood. Mark, very fantastic having you on the show.
Great, great.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
You are our first guest on the couch here this year.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
That is a
Soak it in.
blessing. That's the big word for
Soak
me.
it in, soak
That's
it
the
in.
word for all of us.
Good to have you here. So we've seen plenty of your work. We know some about you, but you're here to tell us the rest.
Yeah.
First things first, what I really found very interesting about you is the fact that you're not just an actor.
Yeah.
You also write scripts. I'm not sure if you direct, but I'm most excited about the fact that you are a voice artist as well. In fact, weren't you on Waiting Day, the BBC radio drama? Was that how you
Whoa, that was as far as 2005.
I know, I do my research.
6.
I know, thank you.
Well, that's a deep one, man.
Yeah,
You probably forgot, but I have a thing for people with great voices that can translate ideas into visuals in people's minds, and you're one of those people, so I found that very interesting. How was that, starting off your entire, should I call it media career or, movie career right now even?
Okay, sometimes in life you don't know what you actually want. You just try to put your hands on different things, trying different things, and before you know it, boom, you find yourself where you are. So when I started off as an actor, I never believed I was going to be an actor, but a brother of mine invited me. I will never forget his name because Ronsi called me from, I used to do drama in church, one or two, and Ronsi called me like, Mark, we would like to have you to come and read for a character. And it didn't work. I was so pissed, I was angry. And one day I was just called upon, like midnight, he called my dad. My dad just told me that Ronsi asked you to come for a movie shoot. And here I went to this set, I saw amazing people, I saw Oyibo, let me put it on, I said, it's Oyibo. So BBC Waiting There was like a startup for me, it was a good one. I never saw it coming, but for me to be on that project was cool. It wasn't something mega, but it was a big credit.
Yeah, and it started off, and look what you're doing right now.
And the people I work with, so after like 5 years, I was able to work with them in their own studio, and that was where my career started up properly.
So I was doing my research as well, and I know you did a stint on Papa Ajasco. You also...
We're bringing back memories this year.
You also had some super story background things.
Yeah.
So, you've been doing this for such a while, and I feel like, starting with BBC, it sort of grounded you through the years. Did you ever think you would be coming in this direction when you started?
Okay, like I said, the BBC one was a one-off thing. So I didn't do movie for about, let's say, 3 to 4 years. So I started to venture into, after 4 years, I was like, okay, I need to do this because I keep acting in church and people like it. And I had this evangelist in my church that said, Mark, go and do some film program and become an actor. I love your performance. I said, okay, I should go to Mazan and say, Mark, I'm just trying to be sincere with you. He said, no, Mark, I'm an evangelist, but I want you to go for a professional training. And here I went for HD Film Academy training. And from there, I was like, okay, let me come to Lagos and try out something. And I came to Lagos. I said, okay, how do I balance myself in Lagos? I started to register for PEFT film training. But in the process of training for the acting course, I changed my mind. I had to go for cinematography because I love camera. I love to be behind the scene. My behind the scene story is amazing because I've done light, I've done continuity. I was in Fuji House of Commotion as one of the production team. So I've done a lot of behind the scenes. So
you also write as well.
Yeah, I wrote some short story that got nominated for some film award.
National Film, Short Film,
Short Film, Return Film Festival, and then in short, and then Afrif. That was 2015. So, but you see, my career is like, it's been a progressive one. It's not like boom. So it's been a journey.
Progressive is good because it sets a foundation. So no matter what happens, even in the future, to topple you over, you always have a foundation to fall on. With all that talent, you can write, you can direct, you can do lighting, you can do. You can't fall lower than anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Always, so it's a fantastic career from what I see.
Speaking of fantastic, I hear there's some things you're working on now. So what are the things we're looking forward to in 2021?
Okay, for about 2 years I've not done project of mine because I tried one and it went down the drain. But it's all good. It's a learning process for me. It's a learning process. So thank God for this beautiful 2021. Last year was a hell of an amazing year, you know. But thank God we pulled through. So this year it's a lot of for me because
I have a story I've always wanted to produce.
Okay.
I've been singing like a song. I've been talking to people, my friends, investors, and you know it's not easy. Last year,
how difficult is it to get investors in a one-man production? Is it easy in Nigeria?
It's not easy because you look at return of investment and you know the risk for not getting your money back, because most of these investors, they have other things they are investing their money in, and they want to give you a trial, and you just realize they're kind of skeptical about it, but I know it's going to happen.
Yes, definitely going to happen.
If not from investor, I would try and pull it through myself. So
and we can't wait. We can't wait to see what you come up with. We can't wait. All right.
So with all of this that you are immersing, the wealth of knowledge and all, and then your projects coming up, are you indulging heavily inside of anybody's production as well currently? Are you going to be doing any of that?
Okay, yeah, because as an actor, you can't live on your own project because you can't even fund your projects. You need to be versatile because if you work on your own project, you have this, let me put it this way, a limited mindset. But you work on other people's projects, you look at the producer's perspective, the director's perspective, and you know, when you come up with all of that, you see that you keep growing. So I have projects I'm working on, and I feel like giving a shout out to someone that linked me up to an international. The person is coming down to Nigeria to film, and we have amazing cast.
Fantastic.
When I was sent the script and the cast in the film, I was like,
whoa.
Okay, Mark, this is a start for you.
Did you feel that way? I think you were in Sugar as well.
I was in Sugar.
Was that the same feeling you got, you know, from Sugar? Because I can imagine the wealth of people that put together that production as well.
Yeah.
I wish I was in it. I tried. But,
you know, when you went for something like you anticipated so much for, and you did, it didn't work for you. Like, I went for the audition, and I never had a call back and all that. And the next year, I went for audition again. I didn't get a call back. So the character I read for, because I understand a little bit of Hausa, so I was anticipating that character so much. And they started filming. And I was on another project. 11 at night, I was wrapping up that project. 11 p.m., I got a call from, you know, they have different producers. I got a call from one of the producers that, will you be available tomorrow? I shouted, yes!
Now,
I screamed, yes!
Should I be coming?
Yes!
Should I start coming?
You know that 6 o'clock, I left the product I was in because I know I was done. I left, I go home, change, because they gave me call time for noon. I went, I was so happy.
I can imagine.
I wouldn't even lie. Because I was like, how can I go for trial for like 2 tries for...
Didn't come through, and now 11 o'clock, I welcome it.
Amazing.
It was a good experience because I played a character that on a normal, I wouldn't even want to play that character. It's a beautiful...
Have you ever played a character that can dance? Well, if you don't know you're going to be playing one today, tell you what, we've got plenty more coming up.
Because it's game day. We're going to be taking
indeed.
a quick break and be back with game day. Welcome back, and guess what? It is the first game day of the year 2021, and we're starting off with an amazing one here. Now, this particular game is actually created by a Nigerian called Yeside Oshuolale, and it's called Dancer, and it's a game of dance. Actual dances versus dance reality in our mind. So in our mind, we are doing the dance, but are we really doing the dance well enough?
So you think you can dance?
Exactly.
Okay, so do we, apart from guessing the dance, maybe we'll give a score.
Let me
Of course.
That's the only way. We'll just guess.
This is what we're going to do. Yeah. You are going to select from this box
of
dances. You're going to go over to the open space and you're going to try and get as close as you can to that dance. And we have to guess.
Exactly.
What dance you're trying to
So
do.
we're going to score how good you are.
I'm giving us $100 again today.
Every day isn't Christmas.
So we'll guess the dance and then give you your score according to how well you did the dance.
Yeah.
And as always, you know, it's always a pleasure to have Tokwe on for a Friday because we love her animation and everything. So Tokwe, we're going to make you go first. Ladies first, Tokwe first. Thank you. A round of applause.
Oh, we have some little music there.
Pick one. My God. 2021.
Oh, yeah, people
of disclaimer.
Alright, don't show us.
Don't show
I
us.
shouldn't show you. Oh.
Yeah, go out to the
Okay.
open space and try and perform it.
Can you do it?
Yes, you can, whatever it
Go,
is.
go, go, Tokwe. Go, Tokwe.
Sure, we can
Go,
get some.
Tokwe.
Do we have some sound?
All right, so we're supposed to try and
What
figure
if you
out
give me
this dance.
music?
All right.
No, we'll
Alright.
Yes, give me
All
music,
right.
Joy.
Yes, you have to give her
I gotta
music.
be character.
Give her music,
Come
yeah.
on.
It's gonna be a performance.
Think of your dance, too.
I'm thinking I really need to buy myself
All
time.
right,
you
so we're
sure
gonna
you
play
can get
music. So get ready, get
All
ready.
right.
All right.
But my dance does not go with this
You
music.
might
Just
It
try,
doesn't matter,
just
just
try.
do it, just do it.
Mike and my guy.
Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Here we go. Oh yeah, now. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get this.
There we go.
Is that running man?
It's a running man.
I got it, I got it, I got it, I
You got it
got
there,
it.
but we have to give the score. We all got it down. Let's give the score. We have to start. So that's the way. If not, we're just what's your score?
But me, I'm
How
not,
well did
right?
you do the
Over
running man?
what?
Over 10.
What? Over 10. Okay, over 10. I've done. And I will
your
what a
friend.
percentage.
Over 10.
Over
I'm your
10.
guy.
Collective. Let's do a collective.
Percentage.
Collective. What would you say? A collective. I think she was rather good. You
Yeah.
thought she was good. You
What?
thought-
She was good.
No. How many we give her? How many we give her? How many we give her?
This New Year, so we have to start with sincerity.
Yes.
I'll give her 3 over 10.
No. As the umpire, I award Tokwe 80%.
Yeah. Tell me that giving her.
I'm giving her 70.
70.
because
Okay, I'll give
Hey,
her
you
She
don't
did
give
it
me.
on heels.
on heels.
Yes.
Thank
So why
you.
did you giving me 90?
No,
Okay,
because I
I'll
know
give
how
her.
bad my dances are going to be.
I'll
So
give her-
I'm trying to
You give her what?
I'll give her 67.5%.
I'm changing my mind.
Guy,
I'm
I'm
changing
your
my
friend.
mind.
67.5%. That's a B
I'm changing my
plus, babe.
mind.
What would it be, Mark?
I'm giving her 97.
See, you're my guy.
So our next stop is going to be the guy who has bad belly. And is our
Yes.
guest,
Yes.
Mark.
Oh yeah, pick
You
one.
that you are.
Hey,
Go and pick
pick
one
one,
from.
pick
from-
one.
from-
Bigger than
I hope
a
it's not.
pick a
Don't show
card.
us. Don't show
Don't
us.
show
Don't
us.
show us.
so-
Just go there.
Go
Okay.
over to the open
Go
space.
back
Go
to
on,
the space.
go
While
on,
the music
go
is
on.
getting ready for you.
We are getting ready.
This,
Go, go,
You know how to give up with 3, Abby?
we're not fighting now.
This is
All right.
war.
Are you in the most?
All right. Are we going to play music?
Are we playing
Of course
music?
we are. Oh, we are.
Oh yeah. What is this? What is this?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Hey. Not bad. No.
It's Kelewu, Abby.
This is Kelewu.
It's not. Did we get it right?
This is Kelewu.
Hey.
This is Kelewu.
That's
Are you
Kelewu.
sure?
This is Kelewu.
Why should you be dancing? That means
Hey, that means
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting.
Mark, what is it?
But that means his might not be the one. He might be the one not getting it.
the
But
one
this is
that not getting
Kelewu.
Hey.
No, yeah, this is Kelewu.
It's not.
What is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
this is Kelewu.
Mark, tell us. Mark, tell us.
What do you know of that?
No, this is Kelewu.
Mark, we're correct, is it? Are we?
No, you didn't get it.
What is
What
it?
is this?
What am I doing?
What is this?
Can you review by yourself?
What is this?
Let's review.
This is Sekep.
Can I have the honors of giving you
No.
Please.
How many are we giving more?
Yes, Merry Christmas. You are scoring a 0. You have a 0.
Listen, collectively, I think Mark, you got a 20. That was terrible.
No, I did a modernized.
Wow.
We are always excited every Friday because Mike always has something up his sleeve.
Yo, that's so
And I
sad.
hope
No, I think Titi should go for
Oh.
Mike is always
I'm
very
so afraid of
excited.
it. That's a good.
which one are you
Proceed.
No.
I'm going to say no.
No. No.
Yes,
What do we got for music?
What
What do we got for music?
Mike, you just called somebody out, so you better know the dance.
Like really?
Don't let us see that card, though.
Okay. No.
I'm going to say okay.
No.
All right.
I play the song.
Oh, yeah?
People should now play Ogokobioko.
Here we go.
This song, though.
Ah. I know what that is. It was.
What the hell is he doing?
What?
It was?
That's because we've been watching Bridget. We've been watching Bridget.
I was hoping it was going to be harder than that.
I feel bad now. Like I thought I was gonna fail.
All right. So we have space or just a little bit of chance for one more person.
Wait, did you give my score?
Should it,
Oh, yes,
You got a 60.
Yeah, okay.
I give it a 65.2.
I'll give you 70 because he got the footwork. That was what was key.
All right. Next.
So I'm trying to be nice to you.
Oh, God.
What?
Who should it be? Myself or Titi?
Please.
Masino, you are doing.
No, Titi should go.
This is always right.
My dancing skills are very...
Please, producer, I
Yeah,
have to
one
give
is-
chance to
one is-
Masino must do. Masino
Hey,
must do.
God.
Yeah, chap.
Hey,
Go, Titi, go, Titi, go.
Go, Titi, go.
Hey, God. Oh, my God.
Let's give her some music now.
Nice one.
I got it right. At least you got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
You got it.
What's my score?
Masino,
Yes.
just pick one and go. Just pick one. Just pick one.
Am I convulsing?
Just
Really?
fail.
Very quickly.
Okay, Masino, speed.
Very quickly.
Oh, yeah, play the song.
Very quickly.
Yeah, quickly.
An Abuja one.
Yeah,
Where's the music? Real quick.
Hey, God.
Nice one, Titi. You
All
can
right.
Well,
Rock
my
Badu,
children.
welcome to Wake Up Nigeria's first edition in the kitchen.
Welcome to the
Whoa, we started the year with good food.
Good food.
Welcome to the kitchen, people. Just before we delve into our matter for the kitchen, I just want to give a quick birthday shout out to Mr. Abiodun Badmus, an ardent follower of Wake Up Nigeria. Happy birthday. You're starting 2021. I hope you have a fantastic year.
Amen.
Yes.
We're
Welcome to
sending
the
you
kitchen.
on air.
On air love. On air offense salad. Yes. Mok Madu. Now our chef Mary Jane prepared a very great start for you this morning. We have offense salad with freshly pounded yam.
Hand pounded.
How else do you want to start this?
Hand pounded, not pounded.
Hand pounded, oh.
Let's go.
Let's have you quickly run through how we prepared this while you give your rating.
Open salad is an Igbo soup. I just made it with goat's meat, fresh prawns, stockfish, dry fish, periwinkles, oziza, otazi. I thickened it with yam, so real normal yam. So the taste is like
Very
what it
natural.
should be.
And remember that ultimate thing you told me, the soup.
That you don't need to have oil in your soup.
So super
it's
healthy.
Very, very healthy.
Okay.
You know, as an Igbo man,
Exactly, Cello.
what's the cello? As an Igbo man,
We're going to the village this morning. Alrighty.
I can't do this.
You can't do nothing.
Keep them.
It's
All
the
right.
first day of the year.
Yes.
Everything.
Hey, all right. Please wash your hands. Sir.
And
You don't want it to your cap.
Remove the cap.
You need to remove your shirt.
Wow.
it's a new salt to eat with this.
All right.
Pounded yam
Yes.
and offense salad.
Just give us one adage to go with it.
Oh, yeah.
Our dad was safe even and kitty.
Wow.
Okay. Translate.
Okay.
Google translate.
Good. Yeah, fine, good.
I didn't come here in vain.
You didn't come here in vain.
You came here to kickstart the year.
And it smells amazing, Chef Mary Jane.
Yo.
What?
With the natural herbs that she used this morning, I was blown away.
Love it.
Did you eat last night? You look like you have been fasting.
You're being well fed. First meal of the
The
year.
year. Ooh. Now remember that you can catch how this food was prepared on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Wake Up TVC Connect. Go to Wake Up Nigeria, check for your favorite episode, the first episode of the year.
Yes.
And you can prepare your own ofe salad. Remember to use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on
On
TVC
TVC.
and share with us pictures of how you prepared yours.
Mock is not even saying
He's
anything.
not even saying anything.
You guys
Say
are
something.
just,
That's
When you're
something.
eating
you guys can
offense
just continue
salad,
talking.
offense
He's just
salad
doing the
has
same.
pepper.
Yeah.
Don't joke with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you're eating this food, it's called blankety.
Mm.
Ignore. Yeah, you have to just.
I'm sure you hit the nail on the head.
No, wow. This is one of those soup that we don't joke with.
Okay.
And I must tell you the truth. I'm not trying to act here.
Yeah.
I'm an Igbo man. The 3 types of soup I like. This, Fesala, Onubu, and Oha. You don't joke with them.
This is making it passionate.
If you do it, it's in the boski for me.
Oh.
So I just want to say, on this sugar came, Baba change your answer. You forgot Igbo.
All right, guys.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chef. There you have it.
Nice one.
Wow.
Now, we have to say Happy New Year to everyone out there.
Happy New Year.
We're going to have an amazing Wake Up Nigeria in 2021.
Amen.
It's going to be amazing for you. And you. Hey. We're going to be back here on Monday morning, right?
Yes, same time, same channel.
Yes.
Do not go anywhere. See you
Just
guys.
make sure you stay tuned, guys.
Yes,
Your
bye.
view is up next. Bye.